Good morning, students. Once again, I welcome you in this online session. Dear students, in previous lecture, we have studied the poem Please Listen. I hope you understood it. Now, today we are going to learn English workshop based on the poem Please Listen so that you can understand the poem in a better way. Let's start Please Listen English workshop. Okay, good. Your first question is complete the following with the help of the lines of the poem. Dear students, you are going to complete these lines, or you can say fill in the blanks with the help of the provided clue. What is clue? Clue is when I ask you to listen to me, you start doing. See, these are the words spoken by the child, and you need to understand his feelings. After that, you will be able to find out its exact answer. Here, you can notice the child is talking about his parents' actions, and exactly you have to pick it up. So, your first response you can say from the first stanza. बघा पहिल्या कडव्यामध्ये पहिल्या स्टांझामध्ये त्याचा आन्सर तुम्हाला मिळेल. Whenever the child asks to listen to him, at that time his parents they start giving advices to him. Your first answer is complete. Look at another fill in the blank, or you can say the line. In second line, you can concentrate over the second stanza. You will get its answer. It goes like this. You explained to me that I should not feel so. You explained to me that I should not feel so. त्या मुलाला असं वाटतं की त्याचे जे पॅरेंट्स आहेत he or she starts explaining. The last one is third, exactly based on third stanza. Starts thinking to solve speaker's problem. त्या मुलाला किंवा त्या मुलीला असं वाटतं की त्याचे जे पॅरेंट्स आहेत ते काय करतात तर त्याच्या प्रॉब्लेम्स वरती कॉन्सन्ट्रेट करून तो प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व करायचा प्रयत्न करतात. I hope you understood first question. Now we will proceed to another question. Question number 2. Write the opposites or antonyms of the following. This activity or the question you can say is based on vocabulary. Here you are going to write opposites of the given words. See, your first word is cheap. I hope this is not a new word for you. Cheap almost you have learnt in 6th or 7th standard. Cheap म्हणजे काय तर स्वस्त, and exactly opposite you can write expensive म्हणजे काय तर महागडे. Second word discouraged. I hope this word is also quite easy for you. Couraged, it becomes discouraged. But here you have given the word already, that is discouraged. Discouraged म्हणजे काय ज्याचं धैर्य खचलेलं आहे. Exact opposite you can write encouraged. ज्याच्यामध्ये धैर्य एकवटलेले आहे असा. Third word is inadequacy. Inadequacy ज्यामध्ये अपुरेपणा आहे, कमी आहे. Exact opposite to it adequacy, पुरेसा. Next word is accept. You have learnt it many times. Accept, exact opposite to it reject. Next one is simple. You can write hard or difficult. Another word that is irrational. I think this is a new word for you. Irrational means simply you can say illogical, अतार्किक, ज्याला अजिबात तुम्ही कुठल्याही प्रकारचा तर्क लावू शकत नाही. So Exact opposite you can write rational. It means ज्याला तुम्ही तर्क लावू शकता असा. Understand, this is also a easy word for you. Misunderstand. Then the last word is clear. It becomes unclear or doubtful. I hope you have understood these words and now you are able to write its antonyms. Dear students, you can find more such pairs from your textbook and note down in your notebook. Okay, we will proceed to another question. This is based on conversation or dialogue. Use the following charts to prepare a meaningful dialogue. Dear students, you have given a chart. With the help of that chart, you can prepare a dialogue. And for that, you can fill in the blanks. काही fill in the blanks दिलेले आहेत, even though you are able to complete it. Dear student, first you need to drop these alphabets A and B. Instead of that, you can write any two names. I have written here Ramesh and Ganesh. The dialogue or the conversation is started by Ramesh. Ramesh said, have you read here in this gap or in this blank? You can write any book's name. कोणत्याही एका पुस्तकाचं नाव तुम्हाला लिहायचं आहे. So the reply came, no, have you? मी तर वाचलेलं नाहीये, but have you? तू वाचलायस का? Or किंवा जो रिप्लाय असेल तो काय असेल, जर त्यांनी पुस्तक वाचलेलं असेल तर येस आय हॅव, मी ते बुक वाचलेलं आहे. रमेश विल सेड येस आय हॅव, मी सुद्धा ते वाचलेलं आहे. अँड ही विल सजेस्ट टू हुम, टू गणेश, यू मस्ट रीड इट, तू सुद्धा ते वाचायला हवं, यू विल लव्ह इट. अशा प्रकारे तो रिप्लाय देऊ शकेल. किंवा त्याचा जो रिप्लाय आहे तो असाही असेल, नो आय हॅवंट, मी आतापर्यंत तरी वाचलेलं नाहीये, बट आय वॉन्ट टू रीड इट इन फ्युचर. गणेश विल सेड इट्स अमेझिंग, व्हेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. when he will say such statements, when he has read that book, ज्यावेळी त्याने ते पुस्तक वाचलेलं असेल. इट्स अमेझिंग, व्हेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, डिलाइटफुल, सुपर्ब. और मे बी तो जो रिप्लाय आहे, इट मे बी निगेटिव्ह, इट्स बोरिंग, टू लॉंग और टू लेंदी, आय डिडंट लाईक इट, आय डोंट लाईक टू रीड बुक्स. असाही त्याचा रिप्लाय तिथे तुम्हाला येऊ शकतो. These are the possibilities. With the help of these possibilities, you can complete this conversation. Ganesh said, I will try it. जर त्याने ते पुस्तक वाचलेलं नसेल तर तो काय म्हणू शकतो की I will try it or tell me about it when you do. तू केव्हा वाचणार आहेस? What's your plan for that? Will you share it with me? अशा प्रकारे हे कन्व्हर्सेशन तुम्हाला तुमच्या नोटबुक मध्ये पूर्ण करायचं आहे. Now we will discuss some questions given in the margins of your textbook. See, the first question is the speaker aware of his shortcomings? See the word shortcomings. Shortcomings म्हणजे काय, तर shortcoming means ज्या आपल्यामध्ये काही उणिवा असतील त्या उणिवांना आपण शॉर्टकमिंग्स म्हणत असतो. सिम्पली यू कॅन से मे बी युअर फॉल्ट्स ऑर प्रॉब्लेम्स. तुम्हाला असं वाटतं का की जो स्पीकर आहे तो स्पीकर अवेअर आहे, त्याला जाणीव आहे कशाबद्दल, तर त्याच्यामध्ये असलेल्या प्रॉब्लेम्सची किंवा शॉर्टकमिंग्सची, त्याच्या उणिवांची. सो हिअर you can find its answer with the help of these lines. Yes, he was aware about his shortcomings. See second last stanza. See, this is important one. सेकंडला स्टांझामध्ये पेज नंबर 51 you will get its answer where he talks about courage and losing strength. हे जे दोन मुद्दे आहेत तिथे तुम्हाला त्याचा आन्सर बघायला मिळेल. And I can do for myself. I am not helpless. May be discouraged and faltering, but not helpless. From this line, you can say the boy was aware about his shortcomings. I hope the question is clear to you. Next question is very easy. Does he she want to improve? Improve म्हणजे सुधारणा करणे. Improve म्हणजे सुधारणा करणे. त्याला त्याच्या बिहेवियर मध्ये सुधारणा करायची आहे का असा तो प्रश्न आहे. Simply you can say yes, the speaker wants to improve. त्याला सुधारणा घडवून आणायची आहे. कशावरून हे तुमच्या लक्षात आलं तर he demands, काय डिमांड करतोय? His parents to listen him again and again so that he can gain confidence. तो सारखी विनवणी करतो आणि त्या विनवणीमधून कदाचित त्याला त्याचा कॉन्फिडन्स प्राप्त होऊ शकेल. See the present question, is he or she confident that he or she can improve? बघा अगदी the present question is related to previous one. तो कॉन्फिडंट आहे का आपल्यामध्ये सुधारणा घडवून आणण्यासाठी? डेफिनेटली इट्स आन्सर इज येस, द स्पीकर इज कॉन्फिडंट. कॉन्फिडंट आहे. कशावरून लक्षात आलं तर and I can do for myself. I am not helpless. See the word. I am not helpless. With the help of this word, you can say he is confident. तो असहाय नाहीये. He is ready to do more work. He is ready to take extra efforts. May be discouraged, but he is ready to show his determination. And faltering. Faltering means losing strength. But once again, he repeats, not helpless. With the help of these lines, you can say the speaker is confident about his improvement. See the another question. How does he or she want to work it out? कशा पद्धतीने तो त्याचा जो त्याला जे कॉन्फिडंट व्हायचं आहे, इम्प्रूव्ह करायचं आहे, तो कशा पद्धतीनं वर्कआउट करेल? You can write by taking extra efforts. एक्स्ट्रा एफर्ट्स घेऊन तो या प्लॅन वरती वर्कआउट करेल. सेकंड, बाय प्रेइंग गॉड, देवाला सुद्धा तो प्रार्थना करेल. and he will try to find out his own solutions by listening elders. जे मोठे असतील त्यांचे जे संवाद असतील किंवा विचार असतील, he will listen and try to apply them in his or her life. See, this is yet another interesting question. Is the poet willing to listen to others? तो इतरांचं जे काही म्हणणं आहे तो ऐकायला तयार आहे का? विलिंग म्हणजे काय तर तयारच नाही. येस, त्याचा आन्सर बघा. येस, द स्पीकर इज विलिंग टू लिसन अदर्स as he expresses his wish to listen in the last line of the poem. बघा जी लास्ट लाईन आहे त्या लास्ट लाईन मध्येच तुम्हाला याचं उत्तर मिळेल. The speaker says, when it will be your turn, I will be ready to listen them. This is it another question. It is important as well as very simple. How old is the speaker in the poem? तो जो स्पीकर आहे त्याचं वय काय असेल असा हा प्रश्न आहे. Here you can guess or you can imagine his age. Dear students, you can say maybe he is a teenager. Teenager म्हणजे काय those who are in between 13 to 19 are called teenager. Teenager या ग्रुप मधला तो असावा असं आपल्याला इथे जाणवतं बिकॉज ही वॉन्टेड टू टॉक्स अ लॉट त्याला खूप बोलायचं आहे बट हिज पॅरेंट्स वर नॉट रेडी टू लिसन टू देम this question you can say based on your observation. Now we are almost end of this lecture. Dear students, remaining two questions. One is based on diary writing and another one is based on letter writing. You can solve them in your notebook with the help of maybe you can say your parents. And second thing is that you should note down all these questions in your notebook. I hope you understood the poem as well as English workshop. Thank you very much.